Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold of me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard. Cause you're in my space and now I'm so pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me to open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my
I had to crack it open just a little bit.
Won't let you touch me, won't let you go to my head. Cause I know I'm dealing with the devil. But I'm standing with my heart in your hand. And I'm too deep into win this gamble. Pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me open. Are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything.
Hello, hi
Hello.
nautical family. Hope that you're doing well. How's your pipe organ doing? Can I squeeze the squeeze box?
No.
Look at the shirt that Anthony is wearing. It is ridiculous.
I never argue.
I just explained why I'm wrong. Oh, new meaning. Oh, guess where he got this shirt?
From the mailman.
From
Or woman.
Sheen. Oh,
Male
he's
person.
turned into a Sheen buyer, purchaser, shopper
I just got a couple of
as
things.
well. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So good to see everyone
I think
in the
I'm gonna
house.
scoot up a bit.
Yeah, come on here. Let's get you closer.
This is how big I'm going to be all night.
Woo! Oh,
Hello.
no.
We're
Hide
there.
the nose hairs. Hide the nose hairs. How's everybody doing? I need that shirt for work, says Crazy Cat Traveler. Meow, Crazy
Exactly.
Cat Traveler. Hello, Kathy. Fellow Wisconsinites, beautiful weather we're having.
Mercy
Beautiful.
Rodriguez, hello. My neck is doing well. I can actually take this off. Have been taking it off a little bit at a time.
Yes. Want to show your neck?
I can.
Do you guys want to see the
Do you guys wanna
exposed neck?
see?
I think it won't gross
It's
you
not
out.
bad.
It's not
No,
bad.
it's like a little rash.
He has his steri
Like
strips
a,
off now.
like a little rash.
So no turning
even notice it.
But yeah, you guys even see he got just a little bit of a little incision, but it's in with his wrinkles. So
But I have to keep this on. I got
yeah.
my parole hearing
Hi,
in
Tess.
in Friday after next.
parole hearing.
And
Yeah,
after that, maybe I
office
can get off for good
visits.
behavior.
Hello,
But she keeps
Z's.
saying I'm never good. You don't have that kind of good behavior.
He's a little bit feisty from time to time. Not that I mind it, but
I need a tan on my neck. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Wanda, cruising for food. Oh, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Rayleigh Creative Travel. Thank you for
Yes,
the
Little
Mod
G is
Squad.
here.
And Anthony Simone.
Oh, Destination
G&G.
Fun, no D.
Derek is probably working. So
Oh, yeah.
Derek's always working. He might pop in later. Mercy says very nice.
I know. Thank you,
So
Mercy.
hi,
Appreciate
Kathy L. And Ugg says Crazy Cat Traveler. How do you handle not turning your neck? Yeah.
So I can turn my neck all I want. See?
It doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't do this kind of rotation. He does the shoulders more. He tries not to.
Oh, we're both here.
His
D&G
spine
says we're
change.
both here.
Oh, Derek and Gregory are in the house. The Mod Squad, my moderators. The moderator is
Crazy
saved.
Cat. It makes it a little interesting
Saved
driving,
for Anthony Simone.
but I do okay.
I love it when we both talk over each other at the same time. That is the bestest.
It's what do they call that? ASMR. You get the real surround sound of the.
Z says, so the shirt is the substitute for the motorcycle. Yes,
No.
Thank you, Z's. It's very
That's not
dangerous.
possible.
This shirt is not quite as dangerous as a motorcycle, but almost. Hey, bone tired travelers, I'm shaking my glass. So party on the seas. Cheers to you. I have a little Mike's Mango.
Little dilly dilly.
A little bit of dilly dilly. Linda Kuziak. Hello, luscious Linda. She said that she likes to go by that, or she used to go by that. I don't know.
Linda?
Yes, luscious Linda. And she's a Canadian. She's got all kinds of she's got the roses in the chat.
Ooh,
thank you for being here, Linda. Holly Ayers is back from her trip to Alaska.
Did you see really?
No. What did Blaine
Blaine
say?
put out? He goes.
Hang on a second. Let me steer this chat. Visit the Shein website to get your own shirt if you want to be like Anthony.
We are not sponsored by them.
Shein does not sell. Well, you never know. They may sell these. Shein has all kinds of weird items.
You can get these in the wintertime, especially out of Moscow. It's a real popular thing.
Oh my goodness! Sometimes you get down the bunny hole.
This would actually be really nice, actually, on a snowmobile.
Some of their items
or a motorcycle.
Very interesting, and I'll just leave it at that. Oh my heavens. Patty Monk, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Masters Game also here. Hi, Mike and Marissa. So good to see you guys. Holly Ayers just came back from a trip to Alaska.
Oh.
So she has all kinds of beautiful.
From a trip to Alaska. Okay.
Yeah.
Got the sequence there.
The cruise. So she and her family, they flew to Seattle, and then from Seattle, they went off on a cruise to Alaska, and they saw whales. So, and they got to see whales from their balcony.
Wow.
That is like the best.
Did any of them jump over the ship?
They hopefully they didn't jump in the balcony window because that's a thing.
You want them in there.
So you
do they try and jump in the balcony windows?
when Sarah,
is this your dream?
That's the thing with Sarah and I. No, it wasn't a dream. Sarah, at one time we were drunk, Sancy talking, and I wanted to have.
I thought what happened on Sancy stays on Sancy.
No, it gets out on the vlogs. That's the funnest part of sharing Sancy. And I wanted the balcony door open. I love having the balcony door open. Sarah does not. Yeah. She is paranoid of whales jumping in the balcony. It's a goofy thing. CA Cruiser, hello, Kathy.
I can see seagulls.
We met Kathy CA Cruiser on that Adventure of the Seas, that first cruise back, and much of my footage that I included in the intro is from Adventure of the Seas. While I was watching it tonight, I was like, oh, that was such a good cruise because we could finally get back cruising again after a year and a half of not cruising.
I have this dream of some Irish guy singing at me all the time.
Oh, he was so good.
He's on our thing.
Oh, my gosh.
Adventures of the Sea is actually a large part of the opening that we have.
That's what I was just saying. Did you not listen to anything of what I just said?
Why? I'm gonna just repeat it.
Just saying that.
That's all I'm gonna do.
I was like, oh, I was just remembering it by watching our prelude to our live
Yeah.
stream. Oh man, we have to do better listening to each other.
Hey, listen, I'm just teasing her.
Oh my gosh. You know what? You better watch out or Captain Hudson's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. Oh,
Trust
he's got
me,
little kitty
1 foot and I can
paws.
smash that.
Oh,
kitty.
don't you? Isn't he naughty? He's
You
so
can't
naughty.
get me.
Eddie, get
No,
over
no.
here. We had an
A
event
special guest
happen.
today.
Yeah.
We have a special guest today.
Our boy's in the middle of moving. So do you want to get on, honey?
Sure,
I'm
I'll hop
sorry.
on.
Hey, if you don't know, we do have a son. This is Eddie.
Hi.
And he is Eddie's son. That's his name. That's his whole name. Anyway, how you doing?
Good.
Is it
Yeah.
weird to be back with your parents again?
A little bit, but yeah, it's good.
It's
The
pretty
parents
nice.
are just weird.
We had a nice supper together. I got to talk about what each other are doing, all of that fun
Very
stuff.
strange.
So, yep, he's in between moving. So one from one rental to another, and he's gonna come to be in town. Yay! So thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. I gotta get back to it. Here.
Oh, appreciate you stopping by, honey. The topic tonight is about a place in Roatan. So we will definitely be talking about
Z's.
that.
I'm drinking tropical punch Kool-Aid.
Oh, tropical punch
I got Mountain
Kool-Aid.
Dew.
Remember that Kool-Aid pitcher? Hey,
keep my neck
Kool-Aid's here.
DJ.
The Kool-Aid man.
It's,
And yeah, D&G. DJ? Did you just
yeah, I
say
said
DJ?
DJ. I just
What
it's,
do you got in that
my
drink?
neck is constricted.
Ken
I'm sorry.
Sessa, hello,
Sorry.
Ken. What did Rayleigh say? But Sheen, if you want to sponsor our channel, please reach out to Nautical Nurse Nancy. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Then I'd have to model all their clothing, and then they'd really
No, just
see
give me
how
more
real
shirts like this with
people
with
look.
good art, good sayings on.
I know. Actually, Bone Tired Travelers. Oh, Nancy, do not look at their Halloween costumes. I might have been. It's just not modest. They're not modest. Let's just go with that. They're not appropriate. They're not modest. Don't look at Sheens. Well, there's little pieces you can get, but not general.
Little pieces.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what my Halloween
There's not enough
costume
cloth
is going
there
to
to
be.
call it cloth.
Yeah. Let's just go with that. But the prices are right. Hi, Julie from Howie Cruise. Say hello to Button as well.
Hello, Button.
They are
Bone
just
Tired Travelers.
back from a cruise as well. Julie and Brian from Howie Cruise,
Yeah.
and they just went on Carnival Celebration, which
Oh.
is our next cruise. So we're going to be
That is.
back on
It's coming up.
Celebration.
On some non-cruise
I kept
thing.
asking them if they've been to Summer's Landing. They're like, yes, Nancy, we have seen Summer's Landing. It's my favorite
It's a-
spot.
Yeah,
on
it's
that
a
ship.
great destination for
Love,
it. It really
love
is.
that. Oh, Chrissy for food. She noticed my nurse necklace. I got my nursing earrings too. So my little stethoscope.
Oh, I thought it was
I don't
just
know
a
why.
heart.
It's a stethoscope heart. So now I flipped it. Anyway,
Don't
thank
flip
you,
the
Wanda.
stethoscope.
No flipping. No
Yeah,
flipping.
doesn't work that
way. Sometimes I've had to flip my stethoscope and be like, is this thing working? Every now and then it gets too tight in your ears and then it seals off and you can't hear squat. So you have to kind of loosen it up from your ears, have it a certain way, and then you can hear heart tones and lung sounds and all of that. So from the days I was inpatient. So not doing that anymore. Now I have a phone hooked into my ears and I'm like the operator talking to my patients over the phone about their symptoms, which is kind of fun. So Holly Ayers said, go for it.
None of the whales jumped onto our balcony.
Well, shoot, Holly. Did you were supposed to, well,
You have
thank
to put
God.
the whale bait out.
Thank God, actually. You don't want to have them jumping onto the balcony. That
Yes.
would not go well. The ship may
Naughty
not
Cruisers moved
appreciate
his
it.
lines.
And Naughty Cruiser moved live to Thursdays.
Wow.
So I don't know why, but it's a thing. It probably because it was better for him. I mean, I would think hopefully that it's better for him. But yeah, no more panty raid from Naughty Cruise travel vlogs. Oh my gosh. So Anthony's moving the chat right along. I bet the Carnival
Everybody say hi.
Sunshine almost had their stuff in their ship recently. I guess that Carnival Sunshine had like flooding from bad weather, and the crew quarters
Sunshine
got flooded.
can't seem to take a
tell
break.
you, poor Sunshine. And so
It's not very sunshiny.
that actually the sunrise that we were on was the one that was previously the poop cruise, but that's Sunrise. Sunshine is the
It's
one
that whole
that
class.
the crew bar got flooded. So oh my gosh, it's always fun to talk, cruising and cruise events, cruise news, things that have happened in the news. If you want to hear the cruise news after it's happened and like just by hearsay, we're really good at that. So are you saying hi to Patty Monk again? There's Carol Lemon in the house. Hello, Carol. Oh man,
Life
Carol,
is good today.
so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Woo. Oh, the Woo crew is in the house as well, and Alan Smith. Oh my goodness, Tina and Rick Spencer. Holy cow, it's going like crazy. I've been saving having martinis until I see you, says Cruising for Food. Oh, wow. And I think that she is going to be seeing Julie on the Freezer Bagak Off cruise. I believe. I don't know. Julie and Brian, how we cruise, they're cruising like they're cruise maniacs. They are seriously going crazy.
Blaine says that
cruising
Hudson
all the
is gonna
time. I love
scratch
it.
me.
Oh, that's right. Emma will get you for that. That's right. Don't you threaten Hudson. Captain Hudson's my cutie. Breaking news. I am still sober. Good for you, Z's. You got this. You got this, dude. You do not have to drink to have fun. Anthony has some flavored water over yonder. So
People
Sexy Eddie's. That's right. Really creative travel. There's a story behind Sexy Eddie. Eddie was the name of our waiter on the Carnival Celebration when we took our family cruise, and he introduced himself as Sexy Eddie. And I said, well, there's our son, Eddie. And I think that Eddie actually called himself Sexy Eddie as well. Sexy Eddie 1 and Sexy Eddie 2. It was kind of funny. Oh man, it was so fun. Linda says cruising scares me now since the Carnival ship and the big storm. No, but I think everyone was
You
safe.
should look at these events as free cruises for life.
No, but they were safe. So Linda, and you could look. If you could live in fear, but we choose not to live in fear. You gotta ride the ride. Roatan says really creative travel. Roatan, you have the jazz hands with that.
Why the jazz hands?
That's credit to Tony from Lolita Loca.
Oh yes.
Only true cruise fans know that. Fake cruise fans here. I might have watched a whole heck of a lot more Lolita Loca maybe than Anthony, but he's got to be able to have that. We have to have that balance. So you're my yang to your yin, or I don't know, something yin and yang, or you're the I don't know, apple to my orange. Let's not go into that. That might get us down a road that we don't want. Pretty soon we'll be talking peaches and.
Hey, stop it.
2 out of my 3 bathing suits from Shein actually fit, said Wanda. That's awesome. Right down there. Keep going down. Keep going down. We're going. Really creative, says loincloth. Yeah, that's sometimes those outfits.
The
from
thing
Shein.
about Shein is that this is a large in the sumo class.
I mean, really, they're meant for little teeny tiny, very itty bitty people, and they're not made for our size people.
In the sumo size.
You always have to size up. Almost always have to size up.
No, and a loincloth has more cloth.
And And the thing about it is these Shein models make everything look good. Yeah, they can make a loincloth look fabulous, and you're like, oh, this did not work out, but it's free return, so that's always kind of fun. Let's see. Oh, Julie said back to a hard day at work. Ugh, back to reality. That
Baseball.
stinks. Baseball, back to reality baseball. I don't know, Julie. I don't know what that means. Okay, we're going to talk
She just
about
had a
Roatan.
martini, that's why.
So I'm a nurse too, says Bone Tired Travelers.
Oh.
But their nursing costumes are nothing like I've ever worn in my 28 years in the hospital, right? And, Blaine introduces me as the naughtiest nurse on YouTube. And I'm like, oh man, that doesn't sound very good. You better get your NAUTI out there and not spell it the wrong way. Oh, Cheryl, one deck down. Hello, fellow Wisconsinites. It is warm in Wisconsin. Let's just talk weather while we're catching up with the
You get to wear a parka the whole time.
With the chat. What was that?
It was a
Parka?
question. Yeah.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, Button is tuck in the kids.
Cruising for food. Won't you be wearing a parka the whole time?
That's for the Alaskan cruise. So,
Yeah.
Brian says, hello. Hi, celebration was great, says Julie from How We Cruise. My PJs are pretty close to a parka, she says. Oh, that's too funny. David Smith in the house. Yes, David, we were just talking about the Carnival Sunshine. He was just alluding to that. But Sharon at Sea Travel in the house. Hello, Jamie and Sharon. Hello.
I'm taking the bacon out of my pocket.
Oh my gosh, taking the bacon out of my pockets. I don't need whales on my balcony or sharks.
Or bears.
Wanda, you're gonna be
raccoons.
Wanda's
We're
coming
having
back.
problems with raccoons.
She's gonna come back from this and she's gonna be hooked on Alaskan cruising.
Hooked on
Oh man.
No, hooked on fun.
Dang it, Mike, you ruined the panty raid. Oh man, now we have to come up with something different for a raid. Karen Griswold in the house.
There's somebody
Jennifer Chatlin, Moonshine Jennifer. Hello, Moonshine Jennifer. Karen Griswold says, my youngest daughter, now you got to read it because you're clicking on it and I can't read that time.
My youngest daughter just got accepted into the nursing program for college. She's already an EMT and an LNA.
Great.
First class from her health science degree. So proud of her choices.
Nice. Oh, Karen, so good.
Very cool.
Double kids baseball
Sharon
games tonight,
says
chat. Brian. Yeah, I just said hi to Sharon and Jamie. Yeah. I'm so glad that you guys went live yesterday because that chat was booming and like 200 and some in their chat. I love it. When we can connect
and
with
Jamie,
Cruise family.
I am trying to milk this. Just so you know.
I did tell him. I said, "Hey, Jamie."
I heard him.
Just said you're trying to do that when you're driving and you just kind of be going along and oh well, you get a little bump on the back. Let me grab my neck brace now.
It's funny. It's kind of like wearing glasses. If you wear glasses, you're less likely to get hit. If you wear a neck brace and glasses, you're really less likely to get hit.
It's too funny. Blaine said, listen to the cruise news that may or may not have happened right here. We give the cruise gossip. No, not really. But it may or may not have happened. We get the news mostly from our cruise community and then we spread it. Jamie Wilhite, so good to see you. Jamie has been showing these amazing quilts of valor, quilts that
very cool.
She has done so many patterns and she's just always quilting. So good to see you, Jamie. Thank you for being here. Let's get down to the bottom. Wendy and Roger Johnston. Hello. I know that I'm behind in chat, so we got to keep on going. Wanda's already
yin to my yang, Kathy.
Yes, yin to my yang. Yes. Yin, yang. I always feel like it should be yin, yang. I don't know. It should kind of have the same ending, but it doesn't. Yeah,
I need a button hug, says Cruising for Food.
That's Button. Brian goes by Button. It's just the nickname that we have for him.
I thought at first I read it as a bacon hug, and I'm like, oh, that would be
bacon. No, bacon goes in your mouth,
or in your pockets.
Oh, there's Beauty and the Travels. Hello, Larry.
Hello.
So good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying. Okay, we got to talk. Let's talk. There you go. Blaine has redeemed himself. Naughty folks, not naughty. I don't know why I said that. Oh, Crazy Cat was a naughty nurse for Halloween once. Needless to say, it was not a year when Halloween landed on a work day. Oh, my word. Bill Leach in the house. Oh, he asked if I had a nice 3-day weekend. A lot of outside work and inside work, but it was nice. It was very nice. And
talking to a lot of my coworkers,
a
lot of people spent the day at the house doing chores.
Chores. It was like
a lot of people.
Oh, but much respect and love for all that Memorial Day stands for, all the fallen that have been before us, for sure. Don't want to not honor those. We want to honor the ones that have fallen, and give respect. I've been thinking about that a lot because I put on my page, I said, how are you? I kind of asked how people were celebrating Memorial Day. And I got a little bit of grief from somebody saying we don't celebrate, we honor. And so then it made me I had to reflect on that. At first I got a little sassy about it, saying we can still celebrate. But then I feel like people are coming from all different angles. And I listened to a veteran who it does drive her a little crazy when people say happy Memorial Day instead of may you have that we honor our fallen soldiers or something like that. I don't know. I'm stumbling with the words anyway, but I do feel very strongly that they have not sacrificed in vain. They've sacrificed for our freedom, and we can enjoy our freedoms. So that's where I'm coming from.
To some degree, but let me ask this question.
You do need to be respectful.
Yeah, but let's say you tell somebody happy birthday and they say, well, I just turned 50. It's not very happy, right? How are you supposed to know these things? How are you supposed to?
Yeah, I think it's good to be sensitive.
Yeah, but it's also good to be sensitive the other side too.
Yeah.
Right? When somebody's trying to wish you well, don't step on the parade that they're holding in your honor.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. Everybody has a different perspective, and freedom of speech is out there. So
but you got to not be so
I get a little bit
to say it's got to be my way or nothing.
My Shirina. Hi, my Shirina. Oh my goodness. Oh, the girls just want to have fun. Girls are here. Oh my gosh. I'm late and trying to catch up on the stream. Hi, my dear. So good to see you. Bacon good. Hugs are good too, says Wanda. Yeah, I know I'm getting deep in this topic, but I feel like everybody has a different perspective, and it's good to respect where we're all coming from.
Yep.
So rather than me getting feisty, I think that I have to just take a step back sometimes and reflect and realize that it means different things to different people. Yeah. So just going to put that out there.
So Wanda says that she did some serious spring cleaning yesterday.
Oh.
That's a good thing to do. You just got to make sure you're in the right house. If you're doing it in somebody else's house, it's probably not a good thing.
You're welcome to do spring cleaning over here. I think that we have to clean the flu. To clarify, it wouldn't say I go by button. I think it was decided for me, says Brian. No, you go by button now, Brian. Julie says I call him Button all the time now. I love that. You are forever going to be Button. Paul PSV Odyssey in the house. And Miss Julie said, you are cute as a button. Brian, I love that. Love that. Oh, Tess is saying, we can celebrate and honor, and everybody can do it differently. I love that. Tess, I love your perspective. Without being told how they should do it, you do you.
Correct.
But, I mean, we want to wish people well, but have sensitivity as well.
It is the old saying. If somebody holds a parade in your honor, don't rain on their parade.
Yeah, well, but different people see it differently. And if you have I guess if you've lost someone, it's hard to say, let's celebrate. I don't know. It means different things to different people
Yeah.
depending on where your perspective
But-
is, for
but-
sure.
But we should always try and see. Most people don't
I
mean
think
things in
being
a negative way.
respectful.
Yeah,
I
but most
do.
people don't mean things in a negative way,
Mhm.
right? It's not the intended thing.
Even the comment that I got back wasn't disrespectful. It's just her perspective on things. And I like that people are free to give
Oh, I
perspective.
can do disrespectful. If they
Oh.
want to see disrespectful.
Anyway, I'm sorry I went down that bunny hole. Let's talk
Oh, rabbit hole.
about, yes, little bunny foo-foo. No, let's not talk about little bunny foo-foo. Let's talk about
Bacon.
Roatan. No, stop. All right, let's talk about Little French Key. I want to talk about Little French Key because that's what my thumbnail was all about, and I kind of alluded
It's
to it
not
last week.
very big.
It's called Little,
It's just a little
and
French
it opens
key.
doors to everywhere, to France. No,
Or do you call it Little
Oh.
French K?
No, it's keys because it's spelled Key. So that's that's how
Yeah,
you
but still, would you say
it.
K?
So yes,
It's a French thing.
Oh man, well,
Somebody from Canada help us here.
what the key?
I'm just kidding.
It's well, Little French Key is a place. If you guys don't know, Little French Key is a little island. It's a little key right off the coast of Roatan, and Roatan is right off the coast of Honduras. So Roatan is this long island that
It's a nice island. It's been
yeah,
good to
we've
us.
been it's been very, very good. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful island, beautiful people. I feel like Roatan always gives that bit of glimpse of reality, of a little glimpse of how the people are living without being mainland Honduras. So but
Blaine
is-
wants to know if that's the key that they use in Paris.
no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Cruising for Food has never been to Little French Key. But if you're in this cruise community for a while, you've heard of it. I think many of you have heard of it. And sometimes it gets abbreviated LFK. So I almost put that in my thumbnail. And then I asked Hannah, for my daughter Hannah, for input. Just wait a second. Let me talk. And she said, Mom, I don't know if people are going to know what LFK is. And I had in parentheses Little French Key. Key in Canadian, I think. Key in Canadian.
Key.
Hey. Oh my gosh. All right. Like because they say A for everything. A. Oh, Karen Griswold. Oh man. All right. So, Rayleigh Creative said Little French Key is amazing. Have you been there, Blaine? Oh, I did not know that. Roatan in general is amazing. Yes. I know John and Doodles love Little French Key. So it's a little different than I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
I knew that you had to ferry over. So you go to a place called Frenchie's, and you get on this little ferry. It's a very small little boat, and you just ferry right across. You can basically see where you're going. I mean, it's right like a hop, skip, and a jump, just a couple minutes that you to go across. One thing that that I will warn you of is that they've undergone recent ownership change. And with that ownership change,
it's a ownership tsunami.
Yeah, it is. It has been a
roller coaster tsunami.
Quite of a storm. But we know several people, and we almost had this happen to us, who put deposits down through their website, and the previous it's all very sad. It's a divorce situation. From what I understand, I got into it a bit when I was researching it, because I found out after we had put our deposit down that there was this change in ownership, and a bunch of postings saying that if you put a deposit, do not put a deposit down on their website, because the prior owner will not refund your money or will not respect that. That does not give you a reservation for going to Little French Key. So we quickly contested it with our deposit money that we had put down, they would not give us our money back. So we just rejected it on our credit card, and we charged it on a credit card where it was
You can kick it
protected.
out, yeah.
And so we were able to do that. No qualms. We got our
The place itself is
money back.
really quite nice.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
But what we recommend is that you do book through a third party. So you do book through like Real Deal Roatan. Real Deal Roatan. That's Johan is the gentleman who runs that, and or there are other Roatan cruise excursions, but we've always been steered wonderfully with Real Deal Roatan tours, so we don't mind supporting him. And he's a local. He knows that
knows what's going on.
atmosphere, so he's gonna
He's in the know.
He's gonna make sure that our money that we get to him keeps the deposit in the right hands, and our money is going to the right hands and not getting taken by a prior owner. But we have heard people who had hundreds of dollars just disappear and their reservation never came to fruition, all of that. It was really, really not a good situation. So that was all something. That's all a reason why you might want to reserve with Real Deal Roatan tours. And Real Deal Roatan gave us not only that excursion for going to Little French Key, but also a little tour of the island, transportation from the cruise terminal. And we got to spend time with the sloths and parrots and monkeys and guinea pigs. So
And leopards.
well,
And peacocks.
that's okay. So the sloths, so we went to AJ Sloth and Monkey place. So
Yeah,
there's not leopards and peacocks there, but
There were leopards with the monkeys.
okay, no, stop. You are running it off the rails again. He drives me crazy. I'm trying to clarify our experience, and he just makes it confusing. I never argue. You argue all the time. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, you guys. But so we were able to do that monkey, and sometimes they go to different places like Daniel Johnson's. It's another sloth and monkey place where you can hold some sloths, and you go there for like a half hour to 45 minutes, and then you go over to Little French Key, spend the rest of your day at Little French Key. So we got that included for the same price. Actually, he gave us a good deal.
A lot of people have been talking about West Bay, Cox and Hole.
West End is one of the areas in Roatan. Bill Leach said that he saw our video on it. So yes, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about it, because we're just getting caught up with videos, and that was on the Vloggers Extravaganza when we stopped there, and we stopped in Cox and Hole, which is further than Mahogany Bay where Carnival stopped. So it was a little bit longer of a ride to get to and from the cruise terminal to Little French Key. So you kind of have to keep that all in your calculations, and traffic got a little bit hectic as the day went on too. Yeah. So, but it was a wonderful time there. It was like our own private little island. It was just lovely. So Rayleigh Creative said he's a Christian guy. He's a great Christian guy as well. And he does have a ministry. So, and this is how you book through Real Deal Roatan. So www.realdealroatan.
And cruising for food, the cougars were in the sloth cage and the leopards were in the monkey cage.
No. Oh, cougars. I think that was there's a double meaning of cougars there. Hi, LaShandra, the LD channel. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh, Carol, I know. Anthony has me cracking up every Tuesday. He does know how to get
I'm a little mellow tonight.
My goat.
Trying to use a Mountain Dew to kind of give me a little bit of pep.
Oh, is that Mountain Dew? So that's not just flavored water.
No.
Aha! Yeah. West Bay is nicer than West End. says Will G. Thank you for saying that, Will G. I thought they were the same. I knew it was on the west side. West Side Story. Oh man. Thank you so much for you guys for watching the vlogs. So you go to this island. They bring you across from one side to the other across this little body of water. It's to the island that's just
You can't
on the
do
side
water skiing
of-
behind this boat.
No,
It's not
it's
that
going to go
fast.
nice and slow, nice and even.
It's
The
very
water is very calm.
depends
that
on the
side.
day.
It's
Well,
very
if there's
calm
a
on
hurricane
there.
coming through, it's not so calm.
Oh,
But
for gosh sakes! Oh, Anthony, I was going to call you Eddie.
she was. I could hear it coming.
Mhm.
I could hear it coming out.
Oh boy, you're acting like my little boy. But
No, it was a
no,
nice
the water is nice,
very
and
calm
smooth.
ride. Go across.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
You
then
can feed the fish as you're going across.
no, you don't do that. But you
Put the
can
fishing
see
pole
fish.
out.
No, you don't. No, you don't do
Trolling.
that. No, you were trolling. So
I'm always trolling.
you get to the other side, and then you get a brief kind of tour of their animals that they do have on the island. They do keep some leopards and a lioness. And they have caged not cougars, but and not panthers, another big cat. Jaguars. They have jaguars.
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 Jaguar.
And lioness and what was the other one I said?
Cougars.
Not cougars. Not cougars. Anyway,
Monkeys?
a lot of
Sloths.
people I do agree the big cats, their cages could be larger. It's not like they're teeny tiny cages, but many people say that the big cats are kept in too small of cages. So that does and we can see their point. I think the big attraction for Little French Key is more the island, the beauty of the island, more than the animals that they keep caged in their area there. So, but they seem very calm and happy. They
seem
don't
happy,
they
yeah.
don't seem like they're angry.
No, I think they let them
one
out
of
at
them
night.
sprayed us.
Yes.
So if
I
you
think they
watch
let
the
them out at
video-
night to patrol the island.
I don't think so. But they do have peacocks running around and little pigs.
And those do protect the island.
The little potbelly
The peacocks
pigs.
are.
And the guinea hens. Oh, the loud guinea hens also. They all are running around the island, just
They're running
running
amok.
free. And a monkey. They have a little monkey
That's running amok.
no, it's so cute. It's so cute. So those animals are kind of, I don't know, the cats look all very happy,
Yes.
but it's
Well, they can keep them on the island, at night because cats don't swim.
oh boy. Well, they could. They do so swim, you goofball. They absolutely do. But the island itself is this huge area. I mean, it's a small island, but there's a lot of area.
It's a
There's a
little island.
lot
It's a
of
little French Key.
loungers. You can lounge. You can go kayaking. You can go. What is it where you stand on the board? Paddleboarding.
Boardwalk.
Oh, cougars just don't typically go for sloths, Tony. Oh man, look at cougars
Wanda,
don't go
Wanda,
for
I don't do
sloths,
stand-up
Tony.
comedy. I do sit down.
That's hilarious, Tess. Thank you. Oh my word. Anthony has missed his calling. Oh, look at Brian Button says, we love both West Bay and West End. Next time we'll do West Bay again. So
And the West Side Story.
Wendy, thank you. It was a great vlog. I hope that I showed you a little of what it was like. What did you think? What was your favorite part of Little French Key?
There's a lot.
Did you like us girls kind of went out and adventured And
I
the,
kind of
and
took
the
it easy
boys
that
just
day.
kind of lounged, and they just, and it
I
was
needed a
it
day
was a
off.
beautiful place to
It
just
was.
lounge.
It was very nice. We had a nice little thing.
There were
There's-
really not many people there, and you
No.
could find your area with
Looking
the
for
party,
kind of a quiet spot.
and you could find your area with
Took a little bit
like
of a nap.
quiet. And
Yeah. It was very nice.
we
Very
kind
peaceful.
of had our
Listen to
area.
the water.
We were looking out at the ocean side of things, so I didn't realize
running from the cougars and the
no
lions that
you
were
better
on
not be running from any cougars, sir.
And
No
the
cougars
jaguars.
better be coming after
Jaguars.
you.
the
Jaguars.
jaguars.
Do they have the one-eyed lion? He always looks so sad, said Tess. No, they only have the lioness. They don't have the one-eyed lion.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think she got rid of him.
Oh, no. Oh, you think that? No, poor lion. Oh, James Crosby, so nice to see you. Hi, James.
Hey, James.
Note to self, stand back. Yeah. With the what were they? Were they? I'm getting my big cats mixed up. I think they were panthers. No, they weren't panthers. Jaguars. The Jaguars when they were spraying. That was like, oh, I don't think that I want to have a bath of that. And he was spraying a distance. Oh my gosh, it was interesting. Hello, Lindy Lou.
Hey,
We're
Lindy
just
Lou.
talking Little French Key.
Was eating dinner.
They did provide a lunch, and it was really pretty good. Actually, it was
Yeah, it was
a nice plateful. It kept us satiated the entire time that we were there.
Yeah.
I think I referred on the video to something that we were there 10 hours. We were not there 10 hours. As I
No, it
look
was
back,
12.
it was like 5 hours that we were on that island. And it was a lovely, lovely, relaxing time.
Yes.
Sarah and I went out kayaking. You can also
Kayaking, canoeing, paddleboarding.
Yes, you can go.
Then they were trying to use the canoes on the docks and they weren't moving.
No,
and
but there's
that was after some drinks. But
there's a little pot-bellied pig that has his own little palapa that's sitting up there. I would say if you're looking at riding horses in the Caribbean, I would not say this is the place to do it because they just led the people on. Well, unless you want this type of horse riding experience, if you don't want to lead the horse
free
yourself,
rein.
if you want to be led with the horse into the water and kind of around the island, that is your experience to do that in and be able to take some pictures of you up on a horse without free reining the horse. We
They
kind of
had to do that with the Jaguars, though.
no, stop. They did not have the Jaguars out. They did not. But they bring horses from Roatan. It's not the mainland, but it's Roatan over to Little French Key on that same little what was that called? Ferry. And they bring them off onto that little key. They have their own little shaded stall. The horses look like they're well tended to. They look very happy. They're not emaciated. They look like they're in good shape.
Shauna Williams is here.
And hi, Shauna. So good to see you. So they will lead the horses around. You can take a picture and get in the water with the horses.
Yeah.
And then come right back out.
They got a nice little
Thankfully,
place on the dock.
the horses didn't poop in the water because that was right where we were snorkeling at, but we didn't see any horse poop in the water. So woohoo! Sometimes horses,
They're well trained.
they do that sometimes. So, oh, have any of you guys ever been to Little French Key, or would you look at going to Little French Key? There was so much space in this area, in this location.
Could have been a lot more people there, and I think
it could have had definitely like 4 or 5 times more people there without even feeling crowded. So I think they're trying to recover from the pandemic and from this whole change, in ownership. So no horse poop is always a good thing, says Wanda.
When you're snorkeling.
Yeah, when you're in the water, for sure.
Yes.
Now
if you're working a garden, it's a good thing.
Oh my gosh, you are
It is
so
a good thing.
Yeah, Jennifer Tricett says, I want to go to Little French Key one day for sure. The island was much larger of an area than I thought.
It was.
They
It was
really
a good size.
have it well developed and many different areas to sit, shaded areas, loungers in the sun. They will bring like umbrellas to you. It was really, you pretty much pick your area that you want to lounge, and that's you just can spend the whole day
Jennifer
right
tries that,
there.
says
It
she
was
wants to go with one.
beautiful. Yes, Jennifer. We recommend it. We would actually not mind going back. It was just so relaxing, and the food was good. Very local cuisine: chicken, shrimp, and beef. The chicken was a little overdone, just a tad bit. And then rice and beans, and was it papaya? No, the banana plantains.
Plantains.
Yes, dried plantains. So yummy. So yummy. Lindy Lou said we grilled Korean ribs. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And the first of the summer corn. So tender, tender, tender. Oh, you're making my mouth water, Lindy Lou. That's awesome. Together we travel. Hello, hello, hello. Look at everybody salivating at Lindy Lou's meal. Oh man. Sounds so good. Crazy Cat Traveler has a great story. When I was on flag team in high school, I had to march in a parade behind horses. They told us to march through the horse poop. I was like, nope, neither would I.
See,
I would absolutely not have done that, Crazy Cat. I think that they cleaned up behind the horses for our parades. We did lots of marching bands. What were you going to say?
No, nothing.
You can just walk right through that?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No, that sounds crappy, says the NG Explorers. Speaking of crappy, they have the best. We have a little banter because we have this moderator banter going back and forth, and D&G's.
Lindy Lou, you don't need to be sorry you're late.
Oh no! So D&G.
We're glad you're here.
So D&G, Derek and Gregory's live stream is going to highlight the duck fart. So Blaine is also in our mod, chat, and so he's like, "Well, that sounds crappy." I love it. Oh, the banter on the moderators is priceless. I really appreciate them. Brandoline, hello, Brandoline 94. Anybody else in the hiding in the wings? Say hello now. See, D&G says duck farts. If you guys don't know what a duck fart is,
it's an Alaska thing.
It is. It is a drink. It's a shot, and it's like a separated out shot, and you're supposed to like throw it back, and it blends together. And then you get to, it's actually not as bad as what you might think it tastes like, but it's something in Alaska.
Wanda says she's been hiding this whole time.
I
I don't think so.
Oh, Wanda,
No,
you're
no.
awesome. Oh, I appreciate you being here. Oh, man. And Wanda goes live monthly. So check out her live streams, at least monthly, if not more. So, oh, Lindy Lou, we appreciate knowing you as well as so many in this chat. So on that last video, something that I kind of wanted to lead back in with. So, I wanted to mention, I don't know who's leading into where.
The horse. We're leading the horse through the water. Where there's no,
I don't know the word.
Where there's no garden
was
fertilizer.
not very good there. But
Yes.
all right. So Anthony did his own little version in that video of Pier Runners, and he was watching the Pier Runners and when we came back to the room, and he was a riot for me to watch, making the commentary. I was watching him from inside the room as he was out there with the camera.
I kind of let my brain just stream its content.
Is him looking and checking out all the Pier Runners.
It's not a pretty thing.
And we try.
You'd rather be marching in the band behind the horses.
No, we try. I loved it. He's talking about the drummers.
Good night,
packing
cousin.
up.
Cruising koozies.
Oh, so yeah, cruising koozies. Thank you for being here. He's talking about the band packing up, and then next thing you know, he's talking about this little tuk-tuk who's coming in. And
Tuk-tuk.
oh yeah, they are getting the ride in. They may be the last one. No, here comes this couple. And don't you love the Pier Runners who are in no hurry? They don't really
just
think
meandering
they
about.
are just meandering along.
Yeah. We can wait for you.
We don't.
Just take your time. It's okay. We got plenty of time
We
to get to
don't
the next
usually
place.
hassle them, though. It's not like we give them that much
Oh,
of a hassle, but and we try to hide their identity a little
I'm
from
really
them.
good at hassling. I've got like a degree.
He's got a whole
Yeah,
Italian
I'm like
upbringing.
2 classes away from my doctorate. I got to get my thesis done. You know, professional
You are.
hassling and
Hassling and haggling.
Yeah. hassling the security on a cruise ship where,
Oh my heavens!
where you have to get home.
We
yes.
got in. If you guys have not caught the chat from last week, we got into the security things and
They get into it. It's
oh
not me.
my word!
It's their fault.
Whoo. I try never to screw up around Anthony. I know I will never hear the end of it. He'll come up with a new nickname for you, Chiquita. You just wait. Oh man, that's too funny. Wendy said, I was just watching a bunch of Pier Runner videos. So sometimes it's so fun to just kind of, you can kind of binge watch the Pier Runners because each Pier Runner seems to have their own style of coming. And there's definitely the inebriated Pier Runner, which is usually a slow Pier Runner. And maybe dropping some stuff, maybe having some issues. By the time they get to the end, they think it's all for them. Yay, I have come. And as they like creep up the gate. I may or may not have been in that condition once or twice, but usually not Pier Runner, not so much, but we have cut it close. Like where I have actually probably not been late,
like
but
we're pulling
been like
out.
the last, one of the last-ish ones.
She's like, I'm going to go back out and do a little bit of shopping. We've got time. And I'm sitting there waiting, and she's like, I'll meet you in the room after we get back on. The ship is pulling away.
No, we're not.
The ship is pulling away from the dock.
No,
and I'm
no,
like,
no.
all right, I hope she made it. I don't know.
No.
And then I find out she's upstairs getting another fun ship while there's some conga line going on.
Well, that might have happened because they do these sail away parties on Carnival.
So she like comes in after shopping, goes straight up to the conga line.
I texted you, but
No,
the texting doesn't
no.
always work. I think I did do that to
You did do that.
one time. No, one time. Just one time. That's because I just goofy. I get caught up in the moment. You guys, you come back on the ship, and then all of a sudden, on the Lido is this party
We
that
got a
you want to be part
5:30
of.
dinner time, and she's up there in the conga line while we're supposed to be going to dinner.
This is my life. No, we were supposed to be getting ready for dinner.
Sarah, if you're in the cruise in the chat, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is why I'm always late, because I'm trying to be part of
last little bit.
everything. You know, Tommy from Always Be
FOMO.
Books.
It's a FOMO.
If you guys have not heard Always Be Booked Cruise Podcast, he's fantastic. I've been listening to him on his podcast as I mow the lawn, and it takes me days to mow this lawn. So I have my earphones on, and I'm listening to Always Be Booked Podcast. His whole group cruise experience is called Pirates and Pier Runners. Tommy is a Pier Runner, and I'm like a kindred spirit to him because you're trying to eke out every last bit of enjoyment you can from that cruise port before you get on board, and then you have more enjoyment, and you're like, oh, there's a cruise deck party. Well, let's do a conga line, just one conga line after I get this drink, and then I'll get back to the room, and then. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Poor Anthony. Poor man. I did make it though. I've never missed the ship. It's just so much, there's just so much to enjoy.
Tess.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Tess says, I'm always in port 1 hour or more before the ship leaves. That's one time I'm not taking risks. I've had nightmares of ships leaving and I'm naked. What? Oh my gosh. Oh Lord.
I've actually been there and done that, but
cruises, cruise dreams or cruise nightmares, they're the funniest ones. They used to be about like leaving paperwork behind or not having any clothing at all. Those are common Cruise nightmares, and that's not unusual to have cruise nightmares before you take a cruise, because you're like thinking about all of that.
My
So,
cruise nightmares
for
usually
sure.
involve like the all of the staff on the ship abandoned ship except the security, and now they're trying to figure out how to run the thing and get
you're
us home.
stuck on there,
Yes, and I'm stuck on
and
there.
you did not abandon ship.
No,
huh?
they wouldn't let me because I had
Oh,
a
man.
drone.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys watch the Pier Runners? I want to know if you watch the Pier Runners, if you are a Pier Runner.
We'll get into that in our next episode.
Have you ever been a Pier Runner? But
7 days from now, minus an hour,
Oh man.
same time,
No.
same place.
We talked Pier Runners already, so it's
Yes,
all good. We don't need to talk more Pier Runners unless anybody wants to stay after, because we have to squeeze as much as we can.
Yeah, no. I have to. I have things to do.
Oh, look at Wendy is Googling to analyze Tessa's dream. I love that. You guys are such fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yes.
Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your short week if you've had the Memorial Day off. And much love to all. And safe travels.
And God bless.
God bless everyone. Take care.